Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At one guard, Lugens Dort. The center is Isaiah Hartenstein. At one forward, Chet Holmgren. At the other forward, Jalen Williams. At the other guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Dagnall. It's time to meet the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Nesmith. At one guard position, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. Hey, Brent, when you look at these teams, they have 2 of the deeper rosters in the NBA.
Well, we should recognize the front office doing just a great job, Kevin, of understanding that depth will win you championships and get you through a long season. They've done a great job of filling out these rosters with a ton of quality players.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Their ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the quick 3. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
And he knows this team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Here's Nesmith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's George. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Williams. Turner against Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Siakam outside. Neesmith up top. He's started by Williams. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
First personal foul. First team foul. One shot. Aaron Neesmith.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Floats one. 2 points. That one goes.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
Now, here is Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dort against Halliburton. Screen by Hartenstein. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Turner creates a lot of trouble for the defense when he gets physical like that and plays downhill.
The Pacers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now, here's George. Still scoreless. Cans it from downtown.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Turner. outside Mathurin. They set the screen. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Wallace. Shoots over Nembhard. Wallace misses. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Mathurin with a screen on Holmgren. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Now here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. Back to Dort. The tray. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
For 3.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Now, here's Siakam. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Toppin is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. McConnell with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Halliburton outside. Lets the 3 fly. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Wallace. Still yet to score. Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Wallace has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Here's McConnell. Pass to Walker. Fades. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Time for your Indiana Pacemates, everyone. Let's get excited.
Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Pacers trail by 7. Now Nembhard, still without a basket. Halliburton for 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. That's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Now Mathurin, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3. Into the lane, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Outside Mathurin. Down low. Slam call, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. That one misses for Wiggins. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam looking around. Here's Nembhard. Sinks the three-pointer. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Now Hartenstein. Pass to Wiggins. Williams up on top. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Now, here's Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Halliburton passes to Turner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
What time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Curtain Dance Curtain.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. The Thunder also changing it up. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, the Thunder. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Dort passes to Holmgren. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 11. 52 seconds left in the first half. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
That's good from Turner. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Dort. And here is Williams. And here is Holmgren. The shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got 5. And so it's Oklahoma City in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, next up. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now, here is Siakam. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam outside. At the top of the key, Nembhard. Pass to Neesmith. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Halliburton missing. Oklahoma City leading by 9. To the inside. And Williams throws it down.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Now Hartenstein, following the 3-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Give a round of applause to your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Right side Turner. And it's denied. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. And here is Dort. Nembhard covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And the first one at the line is good.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Now you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Halliburton finds Turner. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Halliburton, and it's blocked. Pass to Caruso. And he makes good on the layup. Caruso's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the basket is good. Turner's got 8.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here is Halliburton. 10 points for him. A 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Dort. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Mathurin. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A shot by Williams, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton, no good. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Turner. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way up.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 16 points for him. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Thunder with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Dort to screen on Siakam. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Toppin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Look from Wallace. Cans the shot from the wing. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. Clock at 4. And here's Walker outside. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Caruso against Mathurin. That's tipped. Caruso with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Trying to use the glass. On offense, here are the Pacers. 17-point game. Halliburton finds Mathurin. I got him! Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Indiana. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Toppin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the...
So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's the floater. Another shot. And there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off. And the Thunder lead by 18.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Now here's Turner. Pocket 6. Here's Nembhard. Oh, good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Doubled by Halliburton. Williams with a clean look. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Williams.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
The second effort, he lays it in. Williams has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Back to Halliburton. Good on the three-point shot.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here is Halliburton. Siakam inside. Working on Holmgren.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And here is Holmgren, following the three-pointer by Siakam. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. And so he makes both from the line. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. McConnell passes to Toppin. Takes it inside. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. He can get in your head at times.
Wallace with a screen on McConnell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. It's Williams high post. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caruso. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.